Hello and welcome everyone to the Gold and Silver Club end of week commodities review presented by myself, Phil Carr, at the Gold and Silver Club. So today we will be reviewing the latest developments in the commodities markets. We'll be analysing the week's performance. The live session will be covering an overview of the commodity markets. We'll be looking at the top trades of the week. We'll cover live market commentary and technical analysis. And of course, we'll be answering any questions you may have as well. So let me introduce you first to the Gold Silver Club. The Gold and Silver Club is an international commodities trading, research and advisory group specializing in the precious metals, energies and agricultural markets. We are recognized as a leading go-to authority on commodities. So as internationally respected experts, our analysis and opinions on the metals, energies and agricultural markets are routinely sought by major financial television channels and publications, which includes Bloomberg, Reuters, CNN, Global Banking and Finance Review, and the Wall Street Journal, to name a few. Our team of experts has advised and taught technical analysis, fundamental research and portfolio management to more than 50,000 private and institutional clients worldwide. So for further information on the Gold and Silver Club and our expertise, please do visit our website at www.thegoldandsilverclub.com. So first of all, we'll just take a look at the gold price at the moment. We're currently trading at $1,185 per ounce. Now we do have the non-farm payroll this afternoon. So we've got the non-farm payroll which will be delivered in approximately 2.5 hours time. So we'll definitely be looking at some pre-analysis, technical analysis prior to the non-farm payroll, key levels which we can really look for potential opportunities here as we come into the US session this afternoon. Before we do so, I'll cover the top trades of the week using the Gold and Silver Club signature trading strategies. So first of all, we've had some lovely follow-through trades this week from last week's setup. So Brent crude oil came and hit our profit target just on Monday this week. That was a trade entered the previous week. We came up all the way to our target of 350 points. You can see very clearly here, really nice breakout, solid follow through. So that was a lovely trade that we closed. Gold, we had a really good sell short opportunity just last week on Thursday and Friday. Following on from the FOMC statement, we broke down for a sell and at 220 points profit on the setup, and also WTI crude oil as well, which broke out just last week on the FOMC statement. We came and hit our profit target just early morning on Wednesday. So that was a 330 point return. So we've had some lovely setups over the last week. Oil has been great. We've had some good weakness overall in platinum and gold and silver over the last week. And what we'll do next, we'll just take a look at the potential setups as we come into the non-farm payroll this afternoon. So I'm just going to move you across to my technical charts here. The first market we can have a look at is going to be silver, in fact, because silver at the moment, if you go out and we'll have a look at the much larger time frame for silver, you can see ultimately silver is still within a very strong downward trend at the moment. It's quite clear on the much larger time frames here, the overall downward trend silver is in. Typically, also as we come into mid-May here, also into June, it tends to be a very weak time of year for the precious metals. And essentially what you need to know is typically we do see weakness from mid-May onwards in silver, particularly June. It tends to be one of the weakest months of the year for silver. So any rallies today, even from the non-farm payroll, we'll be looking potentially for next week to get in to sell into any rallies here. So we'll be looking for any breakouts toward the upside, potentially coming back up to the upper end of this trend channel, but then looking for rejection. On the other hand, if we do see silver just break down this afternoon, that will offer here some opportunities to get in for a sell short. You can actually see just on the short term here, silver is developing a pennant formation. So what we may do is get an opportunity to trade this breakout today. So we'll definitely be looking at the some explosive moves on non-farm payroll this afternoon, and we'll be looking for the opportunity to trade any breakouts here on silver. So silver for me is definitely one of the top markets you want to watch this afternoon. If we move over to other markets such as platinum, platinum is just following a very strong trend channel at the moment. You've got a downward trending channel here. You're getting resistance towards the upper end of this channel, and each time we're coming up and retesting it, you're getting very clear rejection candles. We're about midway between the supportive end of this channel and also the resistance. So to be decided really on non-farm payrolls this afternoon, but you can see here quite clearly that it wouldn't take much to really take out the legs of the last week's worth of support here, which would just break through 1125 and then start to see more downside here. So platinum, if you've already got a sell short on platinum, I'd be looking potentially for more weakness here this afternoon. Copper for me also one to watch as well. We're sitting right at the upper end of the trend channel. Now copper's been really volatile and really lucrative on recent announcements over the last year, FOMC statements, non-farm payroll statements, and you can see it's just building up a nice base, moving so well between its channels at the moment. You can see there's a resistance channel which has become support, a previous resistance channel where the market is just consolidating at the moment. So very technical trading at the moment on copper here. We're looking at the potential either for a breakout trade, so if we go to breakout of this trend channel, we can take advantage of that on the non-farm payroll, or a breakdown in price from this channel. We should also get a significant pullback. We may even come as far as the lower end of the channel here. So copper for me is definitely going to be one that you want to keep an eye on today. Again, we've got a very clear consolidation zone. You've got a nice channel, resistance channel here. A break of the low of that is bound to trigger some stop losses, and a break above the highs here is bound to trigger pending orders and buy orders as well. So I think copper will be a top setup or a top market for us to watch this afternoon on the non-farm payrolls. Moving over to gold. Gold actually isn't giving us the best price structure at the moment for NFP here. You can see where we've got some support here to take out on the NFP, which could turn out to be quite lucrative. If we can take out last week's lows here, we may see a good follow through and start to really test the lower end of this channel, which would really be taking us towards the 4-year lows here for gold. We've also got an overhead resistance channel here where we may see a potential breakout to the upside, but it could be that we have a limited breakout to the upside here. Just comes up to the upper end of the channel and finds resistance. So any major breakouts to the upside on gold, I'm going to be looking for overall weakness as we come into mid-May. So I'll be looking for this whole resistance channel as a potential sell zone. So for the time being, if we break lower, that would be my preferred trade here. For the time being, as we stay in this consolidation zone, I think I'll be paying more attention to potentially silver and copper here as we go into the NFP session today. But gold will be one to watch. It's always a big mover on non-farm payroll, but I just think it's right in the middle of its resistance and support zones. I would either prefer to take a trade from the resistance zone or from the support zone. If we just move over to the other agricultural markets at the moment, the other commodities. Ultimately, we've got a nice channel at the moment forming on both corn and wheat. So if you look at corn at the moment, you can see this wedge which is starting to form. We're looking for, ultimately in the short term, more downside for both wheat and corn as they continue to break down. They've taken out some major support zones just on the left of the chart, and they're consolidating a little bit. Price action is getting tighter here, but ultimately looking for a breakdown in price here for corn, and very similar situation to wheat. So wheat has also got a wedge forming here, and we're looking for more downside really over the coming weeks as we go into mid-May, but not too much movement over this week. So we're anticipating potentially more weakness as we come into next week here as well. So you can see where we are starting to break down. So that's what I'm looking at on the agricultural market. Then we'll just move over to the energy. So we've closed out of our positions here on WTI and Brent. We had some nice breakout trades last week. You can see we came all the way towards our profit targets, the upper end of this channel. We're finding support. This is quite common when you get a staircase pattern where you get consolidation, breakout to the upside, consolidation, breakout to the upside. So it looks like previous resistance may be becoming support here on WTI crude oil. So we continue to watch that and monitor that. You see this big rejection candle indicated that traders were taking profit. They've taken light sweet crude oil back towards its support zone here or previous resistance. It's getting some rejection here. So I'd like to see whether that will get supported over the course of today. We can also add a little bit of a trend channel at this level as well, which is starting to form, which we'll see if we can get a parallel channel out of it. But there you go. There's the channel. I think we may actually be able to get, there we go. Yeah, you can see that channel starting to form on WTI over the last few sessions. So that's looking like we may actually rotate back towards the upside. I'd like to see how this candle fully forms on the daily today and potentially take a rotation back towards the upper end of the channel next week. Very similar actually for Brent crude oil, which we've taken our profits on here as well. So let's just draw in these channels, shall we? Let's have a look. We're getting some rejection. Previous resistance is becoming support. We'll just add the resistance channel. There you go. Nice parallel channel. So we may well find we get rejection around this zone. It provides another buy opportunity. So I'll see how the oils move this afternoon. They do tend to be big movers also on the non-farm payrolls. We've got quite a lot to look at today, and yeah, it should be exciting. There should be some good lucrative trading opportunities for all of us today. That's really it in terms of the main market summary today for the precious metals, also for agriculture and for the energies here. Okay, perfect. So a couple of questions there just regarding actually trading the non-farm payroll with the Gold and Silver Club. You can actually join us for trading the non-farm payroll and also our live trading room sessions that we have throughout the week. Very simply, to do that, all you want to do is go to www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com. Enrollment is by application only, so very simply complete the enrollment form and we'll get in touch with you ASAP. Okay, so it's very simply, this is the page that you'll get. Takes less than a minute to fill out. www.jointhegoldandsilverclub.com. Okay, perfect. So once that's been filled out, we'll get in touch with you ASAP. And for those of you who would like to join us for our live trading room sessions and trading the news, we look forward to welcoming you to the Gold and Silver Club. Okay, guys, so have a great weekend. Good trading for this afternoon. And we look forward to hear from those of you who would like to join us for our live trading room sessions. And for everybody else, we'll definitely see you on the next one. Okay, take care, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.